What's up, everybody? We're doing LFR, Trial of Valor. My queue just popped. It was supposed to be over 10 minutes, but I'm glad it did. Here we are. We're going to jump in. I've done some ToV normal. I've done the first two bosses, Odin and Guorm. I've tried Helya. Didn't work out so well in the first week. This will be the first time I try it in LFR, so let's try to jump in. Alright, so Odin fight should be pretty straightforward. I'm not too worried about Odin. Let me get my my recount up here. So I'm not too worried about Odin. I think that'll go easy. And Guorm will go easy. I am more worried about Helya. That's going to be interesting. I've tried it. I understand it. It's still a lot for a PUG to deal with. We are missing a DPS, so we'll go ahead and start getting that. Oh, and I forgot to get my buff food. Should be fine for LFR. So let me see who my other tank is. Oh, now I became the leader of this. Okay. Seems like we have everybody. So here's my other tank. Let me go ahead and let her know. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and pull. I'm gonna be tanking Himdall. Also, if you guys aren't aware, the bosses need to be tanked away from each other or else they take basically no damage. So you do need to kind of split them up. The best positioning is honestly just throw them on these rooms that they are standing on in this part of the room. Alright. And with DBM, this just becomes super easy. You see this shield of light going on here. A lot of people should jump into that. Because the more people that take it, the more damage is split up. I have made a guide video for this Odin fight. I filmed it on normal, but we are doing LFR today. We see that the DPS is going pretty evenly here. Both of the bosses are pretty even on health. So the difference seems to be with the ads, but we'll take a look. No ads in phase 1. Alright, so the other tank wants to tank him somewhere completely different. Alright, we'll just build up some rage for now. He doesn't seem to be going up on his... There we go. I do prefer tanking him right around this rune here in the south of the room, just because when you need to transition at 55%, it's a lot easier to have him there. It's a lot closer to some of the ground, and it's a lot closer to all three areas. Hopefully we get the LFR one-shot here. That'd be great. So remember, you have to dodge all those orbs, take the adds to the runes. Tanks have to swap after 5 to 10 stacks of a debuff. Adds appear a lot slower in LFR version, I'll tell you that much. So at 55, we're going to get a phase swap. Might be a little hectic with these ads. Hopefully everybody jumps back onto the ads. I'm going to run into that top rune just because of the hollow ground that's coming. Alright. Here we go. He needs to run. Oh, that's a one-shot on the tank. Yep. Didn't run. Hopefully we can get a B-res. Alright. He did get a B-res. Perfect. Put yourself in a good position to be able to run just like this. I mean, this should barely even touch me in LFR difficulty. Let's see. Yeah, that's really simple. Phase swap coming soon. So I'm going to run through the middle. There's a phase swap. Again, just dance around this top rune area. Don't drop any of the hurricanes on here. Kind of like this guy. Just avoid that. That'll hurt someone. Oh, I might go down. Shield wall. And that's why you should be dropping stuff on the edge of the room, or else people are going to trip. One shot in LFR. That was good. I like that. This is going to be painless. Hopefully. Hopefully Helya goes this way too. Guorm is pretty simple. I do like the Guorm fight. Just pick a color, stick to that color. Melee needs to stack and dodge Guorm when he's tumbling around the room. I am saving my artifact power for my arms, so I'm going to go ahead and keep that where it is. I like that. That was a good one shot. clearing trash to Guorm now. Have you guys seen the PTR changes for warriors? I was looking at them and they're getting pretty significant. Let's change that. I do have a loop back here. Let's drag this guy over. It should be enough threat. This other tank is just pulling the whole instance. It's good. It's good. Thins out the herd. That's a lot of damage. I guess that's how you do like 2 pulls for this old trash. I'm feeling pretty confident about this PUG group if we can live through all that. It's great. I think I want to get a vote kick going. So we did do Odin already. It was a really nice one-shot. We're heading over to Guorm right now. Hopefully Guorm will be a one-shot too, and then we'll work on Helya for a little bit. Guorm is pretty simple, so I hope that goes along really well. So if you haven't done Guorm or seen Guorm, basically he throws a cone in front of him, has 3 colors. Pick a color. You should split up the raid between 3 different colors, but pick a color and stay in that color every single time. The color changes positions every single time. Melee needs to stack up behind him, and I do mean stack up, or else his leap is going to be all messed up, and tanks are going to have to jump around. For tanks, you need to hug each other because you reflect damage, or you split damage basically. If someone isn't within like 5 or 10 yards of you, you get hit really, really hard. What else? Oh, and then he tumbles around, so Guorm will break up from the raid and start running across the room. If he hits you, he's gonna hit you really hard. Just basically avoid him. You see him charging across the room. Don't get hit by it. Let's build up a little bit more rage. Alright. Oh, there's some people stuck in the previous room. And this tank is just gonna keep pulling. Alright, let's just keep it going. LFR should be a little easier. Let's see. I'll let him main tank. So I did do a rage check here. I should be the only person near him. I don't know why this other person is here too. I'm gonna go ahead and take green. And not sure why I went down there. Alright, let's do it again. I don't know why I keep getting one shot. We just need more people standing in some of these colors, but maybe they'll get it. Yeah, I do see someone dying every single breath, so I think it just needs to be split up a little bit more. It does split damage, which, I mean, as a tank, I figured I could take it. But yeah, there's not enough people. You see here, there's one person. Oh, they almost made it to purple. But there's one person dying per breath. I mean, they might be able to get it with this damage that they're doing. And you see here this buff increased damage by 30%. I believe it's stacked to 6. I think each one is 5%, and that means that somebody doesn't stand in the cone. Which means that 6 people haven't stood in the cone, which is also leading to higher damage. But hell, they might get it. Doesn't seem like it does a lot of damage to a single tank in LFR. Yeah, you can see this buff here, and that's 5% per person that didn't stand in. Here we go. No one in green. Most people are picking orange. No one in... Oh, no, yeah, no one in green and purple. which means he's getting buffed more and more. So maybe the tank can survive it. We'll see how strong prop pallies are. Oh, he's getting hit hard. So here's a phase, you gotta dodge this. Just stand on the bridge and sway from side to side, really. And then that leap always goes towards the group of people that have highest density, which is why melee should really stack up like on one of his hind legs. Okay, I'm gonna accept this B-res, why not? Let's split orange with them. I mean, he's gonna be doing more and more damage, but we'll see. And every other melee should walk away from him in terms of standing near the tank. You don't want to stand near his head. The tanks they split up a really big damage ability. So here we dodge one way, we dodge the other way. That's all there is to it. Everybody's dying now. Alright, so it wasn't a one-shot like Odin, but we got pretty damn close, to be honest. Especially for how many hiccups there were. He also does do a frontal cone ability, this fangs right there, that hits, I believe, 20 to 30 yards, I think 30, in front of him. As a range, you want to stand on the edges of the room, not directly in front of him. Let me split up the groups. Alright, attempt number 2 on Guorm. We did split up the groups, so hopefully people pay attention. We'll see how this goes. Oh, we are missing a deeps now. Deeps, right? Yeah. There we go. Got the replacement. So I'm going to jump in purple with group 2, since they're going to have a little bit less people. Oh, I meant group 3 purple. Whoops. See all these people standing within melee? They're going to get hit hard. Alright, we got a better split that time. Unfortunately, our melee seems to be a little bit split up, but here's for hoping its Flash Fangs doesn't hit too hard. I see people go down about 50%. In normal, you will get one shot. So here we go again. This is doing a lot better this time. Great. And this is what you don't want. This is why you get melee to stack up. Because of that positioning. Just messes with everyone. And then he always charges to both sides of the room and then comes back. So you can always get your positioning a little bit better. And again, that positioning, not what you want. And then at this point, we're going to hit a lot of range. Here we go. The flashing fangs hit 4 people. We want to avoid that. But in LFR, it's not that deadly. Just stand in the right color. Split everybody up. Dodge and dodge, and then he'll run back to the raid. And this tank is moving a lot. We're good. You basically just need to be tethered together for the flashing fangs. Melee and auto attacks, you should be there, but it's not going to do much. Now Helya is going to be messy. That's going to be something else. There's so many ads in Helya. So I think in LFR the colors don't change position. That's really interesting. Purple always seems to be left, green always seems to be middle, and orange always seems to be right. Again, I've only done this on normal. Alright, we got this time. 2 attempts, not too bad. Yeah, in LFR the colors are always the same. It's a nice little change. And flashing fangs don't one-shot your healers and your ranged. I've seen way too many people just get slapped in the face by an invisible frontal cone. And down he goes. Second attempt. Alright. There are the soul fragments. That's nice. Is that an upgrade? Definitely not. Almost. Oh, and people are already pulling. And my other tank needs the cloak, so let's go ahead and trade that to him. Where are they? So there's Helya. Oh, man, this fight is messy. So basically with Helya, you got a DPSer, the tanks have to swap when they get a debuff. I forget what it's called. It basically makes you spit out green when it goes away, when it's either dispelled or it just wears off. And then there's ads that come out on either side of the room, left and right. You have to DPS those down immediately. She also does this like crushing tentacle cone ability, and it can spawn either in the front or the back of the raid. When that happens, you need to get as many people in there to split it up as possible. And that's phase 1. Rinse and repeat that. And then in phase 2, she starts summoning. Do you remember those lantern guys in Maw? Those guys, she summons those guys. So those guys need to be DPS down immediately. And then she has all these tentacles out, which actually share her HP pool. And ads start coming out everywhere. So you have to just try to DPS down all the ads and DPS the lantern guys first. And then on top of that, you also can't stand on any of these platforms because there's tidal waves coming. And those tidal waves hurt. So you need to start going to one of the platforms, kind of like this platform up here, or the other, or the other platform over here. That's what you need to go to. Every ad you kill leaves some stuff on the floor. You don't want that, so you have to leave it down where the waves can sweep it. It's a really, really messy fight. I do think this fight is a lot messier than Xavius, at least from a tanking perspective, because you have to try to keep things in certain areas that do damage to you. And someone pulled Helya. Yes! Perfect! Alt-tab. All day. So I need to switch positions with Beef. There it is. Don't stand in that breath. That spawns ads. Go kill the ads. My other off tank had the debuff. I get this right here. When that gets cleansed off me, I'm going to drop a similar one on the ground. There it is. Don't stand in that. I have the debuff. No, actually, that's not the tanking debuff. That, again, is going to drop on the ground. Alright, there it is. Step away from it. Tentacle Strike is coming up. I believe it's in the back. I don't see it here in the front. Yeah, in the front it happens over here in this direction. Oh, that orb follows someone, and they have to kite it away slowly for like 5 seconds. So here's the breath. Don't stand in it. Let's get away from that. Here's the ads. Wait, I got the stack, and so did the other tank. What the hell? Oh no, he doesn't have it anymore. It's really weird. So try to drop this stuff off in a corner, and it drops off either through time or through cleansing. That breath, you want to place it as a tank. It targets you. You want to place it on the left or the right side. If you place the breath way over here, you're gonna get some ads on the platforms. You're gonna be in trouble. You see this debuff? Minus 100% armor. That's when the tanks taunt. You want one tank on each side. Let me see if I can show you guys. Here's the Orb of Corruption on me. So I want to, you know, take this somewhere where not a lot of people are. And then it goes away. Let's see if I can get a charge. Yeah. So yeah, just don't stand in any of the green swirly things. Alright, here we go, phase 2. So I'll move to the back of the room. You see all these tentacles. You need to DPS every tentacle down to get to phase 3. Over here on this right hand side, we're going to get one of the lantern guys. See these waves? You have to walk up against them. Here we go. Here's the Mariner. You want to DPS this guy down immediately. This guy is a problem. He does that Lantern of Darkness thing. So I'm going to put him right in the middle so everybody can see him. This Grime Lord, you want to taunt off when he does an Anchor Smash, which I believe that... No, that's a Sludge Nova. He does a smash on the tank and just provides a huge debuff. You don't want both of your tanks to get hit with that. So run away from that Nova. So you see every ad that dies leaves this sludge on the ground and it's cleaned up by the waves. The problem is the waves also hit you. Right now phase 1, you can probably stay in every single wave. It doesn't do too much damage. But once phase 2 rolls around, every wave does more and more damage. And you see these ads have no aggro table. They just walk to whoever they want to. So you want to try to do a lot of this damage. And you need to kill this tentacle up here. You want to do a lot of the damage to these ads at the stairs or below. Get a lot of your snares in. Maybe some stuns. Let me take this Grime Lord over here. So I don't want to take this Grime Lord all the way over there. I do want to take this Grime Lord a little bit closer to the tentacles, so hopefully people can get some good cleave going. You want to be a little careful if you fall in the water. It's going to do a lot of damage to you. You don't want that. So waves should be incoming, and this phase of waves we do not want to stand in at all. We want to stand in a few of them. We don't want to take this guy. We don't want to take this guy into the rest of the group, but we definitely don't want to stand in all these waves. So at this point, we're just going to be snaring and stunning and trying to DPS these minions before they get up on the platform. At that platform, you see that tentacle, it needs to go down. Good part is it's almost down. Here we go. Here's a nice stun. Tentacle went down. We need to take care of the rest of these minions. The sludge is really hurting, really putting in work. Alright, here we go. Here's Helya again. I'm going to pick up this Mariner. Here's similar to the other orb, except this one drops that sludge all the time. Let me tank this Grime Lord away from everybody. I don't want that debuff to go on that tank, and then he picks up the debuff from Helya as well. So here's the waves. They continue in phase 3. So all of this stuff needs to get cleansed out. So I do want everybody to cleave this Mariner. Oh, Orb of Corrosion. I want to walk away from that. Alright, our range is on this. Take it down. Here's another Orb of Corrosion on me. Just walk it through here. There's already plenty of stuff here. Perfect, we're stacking it. Orb of Corrosion on me. I'm just going to go ahead and stack it. I have enough HP to live doing this. I don't know when the next Grime Lord is coming out. I'm not sure if he even is. Here's another orb on me. Gonna walk this over the rest of it. And it's gonna get all washed away. Perfect. Here's another Mariner. Take that to melee. Let everybody cleave him. Here's another Orb of Corrosion on me. I'm gonna walk it over here where there's already stuff. Here's another Orb of Corrosion on me. Try to get it way over here. Actually, I don't think we have any room for melee now. Yeah, we do. A little bit. So now we need to be very careful when we drop the next orb. Alright, let's just drop it over here. So this is the breath that you don't want to stand in as well. Just gonna get wrecked. Here's another orb. And everything gets washed away. Perfect. Nice little reset. I have a Mariner. Orb. Go ahead and drop it towards the middle. Here we go. Hell's getting really close. It's starting to look like a one-shot. I don't want to jinx it. It's starting to look like a one-shot. Here's another Orb of Corrosion. Go ahead and drop it on top of all the other junks here. Alright, another orb, and there's all the melee space. Actually, no, there's melee space over here in the corner. Oh, and it all got washed away. Perfect. There it is! Helya, first attempt. Helya, first try. Let's see if Raid Finder has any loot for me. I actually haven't looked in this different. A cloak. Just a cloak. Alright. Perfect. So that was a very successful LFR ToV. The only thing we wiped on was Guorm, which is ironic because Guorm is really easy, I think. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and do LFR Emerald Nightmare. That should be a lot easier. Should go through without a problem. If you guys want to stick around, you absolutely can. I'm going to go ahead and start with Xavius. It's just the funnest fight. You should, I'd be glad to meet me. If I were you, aren't you glad to meet me? So we're queued up for Xavius. We're gonna go ahead and do that. One shot Xavius. Here we go. And as far as posting individual guides for Guorm and Helya, I will be doing that later this week, so you guys can look for that. Or not, reference this video. Obviously our phases went really well for this. Oh, I need to get my bacon. Free money, basically, with this bacon. Also, have any of you guys seen... Oh, here we go. Xavius is up. Hopefully we can get this kill before that runs out. Yeah, we have 30 seconds. Let's go ahead and change that. Got him. Time for Xavius. And no heals. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, and my DBM is out of date. Gotta update that. Alright, hopefully it's a one-shot. One-shot Helya has got me inspired. That LFR is working today in our favor. This should be easier too. That Helya fight is hectic. Ooh, I like this transmog. So I don't know if it's fixed anymore, but that AQ helmet on male night elves has no texture, and it looks like it's made out of paper mache. It's just all white. I don't know if they've fixed it yet. And I really like that AQ set. I always wanted to get a transmog for it, but never really worked out, just because it looked like it was made out of paper mache. And only on male night elves. It almost looks that way. I actually haven't checked out RuneScape 3. I don't know how much it's improved. When I go back and look at RuneScape Classic, jeez, how did I play that? RuneScape Classic looks like a really bad Paper Mario. I never played any games during my computer class. We had a pretty good crackdown on that. What I did, since they didn't have the CD drives crackdown, I would burn ROMs and install executables of whatever game I wanted to onto a CD-ROM and then take the CD-ROM to class. Couldn't do it via USB. Oh no, you can do it via USB. Back in those days, USBs were expensive. Those flash drives were way too expensive. Alright, here we go. Xavius. A lot of people back then played Halo 1 and LAN in my PC class. I mean, I should be getting a taunt-off soon, hopefully. There we go. Cleanse! And cleanse! No? Okay. Guess not. No one wants to cleanse the tank. This is terrible. Doesn't look like this might be a one-shot. Alright, well, I am in the dream. So, if anything, we can just take a ton of damage and pop out of it. I remember also in Blood Gulch you could spawn the Scorpion and the Warthog and just start bouncing off the walls. That was always really fun. And nobody's DPSing this horror, unless our DPS is that. No, our DPS is pretty good. I don't think anyone cares. Gotta soak that up. Soak this up. Transition to the middle of the room. So I never actually owned Halo 1 for the PC. It was all just demo. Just demo during my computer class. And actually, going back to RuneScape, I heard that RuneScape finally got a crackdown on all bots, and that in this RuneScape 3, they just don't exist anymore. Which is weird. They were everywhere. I remember trying to mine coal all of one summer, and these goddamn bots with their rune pickaxes. So we're no longer in the dream. We've got to be careful now with all the corruption we take. At this point, it's just a nuke on Xavius. I think this hero was popped this time around, not in my previous raid. Pretty sure someone popped it during trash or something. Alright, that's it. It's a one-shot on Xavius. So we're going to work our way down through the rest of Emerald Nightmare. If you didn't catch it, we already did all of LFR ToV. We took 2 attempts for Guorm, but 1 shot Odin and Helya, so that went by really fast. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and keep doing Emerald Nightmare. Just LFR champion today. Just getting these runes and making money off this. Let me go to arms and get some of this artifact power in here. So I will start making ARMS PvP videos and ARMS DPS videos soon. Up next, I really think I want to address everything that's going to happen in the PTR as far as we know now. Just because there's a lot of changes to how warrior tanks are going to be behaving. There's no more focused rage, so the whole ultimatum vengeance weaving is a little bit different now. Now it involves using revenge. And I did a little bit of napkin math, and it seems like you need very strict conditions for ultimatum weaving to be good. It doesn't seem like it's going to be very beneficial, and the new Devastator talent doesn't look very good either. What happened to fire mages? They just said, no crit. Here you go. Now you guys don't use crit anymore. Let's just remove crit from all of your gear. So we are in queue for the rest of Emerald Nightmare. Hopefully that pops soon. In the meantime, I will be doing some of these dailies. I've been ignoring this game a little bit the past few days. Oh, that's right. They scale down your crit on your mastery, right? Yeah. As a fire mage, you had Ice Barrier? Look at that. Our Shadow Priest was just wrecking face, doing 542,000 DPS. It's crazy. So now you really don't even want Mastery as an offset, right? Mastery at this point does half of the crit it used to, and Ignite. At that point, it's just, are you gonna have to redo all your gear? Ooh, you can absorb these imps right here. You can absorb like 3 hits from them. All right. Jump right in, mid pull. Oh man. Actually, this might means that they might have wiped already. Sorry. Pug hero. LFR hero. Let's keep it going. Is Frost gonna be viable for PvE now? Is it gonna be the top spec? Not viable, but top spec. Oh, also, if any DKs are watching the stream, the world boss this week, I forget what they're called. It's a 3 mini bosses in one. They drop your Frost DK hidden appearance, by the way. So you probably want to go ahead and do that. Arms Warrior for PvE is still really weird. I haven't looked into what the PTR has for arms, but you might want to do Fury for that. Yeah, the beginning of this expansion was really solid, and then they got rid of a lot of, you know, BS moves, a lot of buttons that you just didn't need, and now they're starting to slowly add them back. It's alright, as long as it's better than WoD, we're good. Look at this transmog. Oh, jeez. Alright. I don't know who my off tank is, or who the other tank is. I'm very used to saying off tank. Oh, here we go. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and tank Emerus. The other tank's gonna take Isandre. No, actually he just said that he's gonna take Emerus. And he should be facing him away. That bulwark of Azanoth. I didn't say it was a shitmog. It's just a funny transmog. He looks like a creepy butler that belonged in the movie The Visit. That's all. Just belonged being the butler of the two crazy people in The Visit. Alright. 4 stacks. I'm gonna swap coming up soon. Although we have some good deeps, so we might get a phase change. Or a dragon change, rather. Yep, here it is. So I gotta pick this up. Nope, wrong one. And he keeps taunting the wrong one. I'm up to 8 stacks. Why is he not? Okay. Do I have to run? Yes, I do. Okay. That's fine. 9 stacks. I don't think anybody else. Oh, there's the 10th one. He's a little close then. Should be fine. LFR damage isn't enough to wipe you out. As long as you're getting some heals. And I'm not getting heals anymore. So that's a little troublesome. Let's see how many stacks he has. Okay. I appreciate the help by the healer that just jumped into bear form and pick it up. I need to take this Emerus away from him. He's not observing the changes. Give me Emerus. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and get stunned again. Let's see if he sees my whisper. Great. We're gonna get stunned again. Alright. So this tank doesn't see the swaps and dragons. But it's fine. We were able to take this down anyway. Alright. Let's keep it going. What else do we need to do here? Ursoc and Cenarius. Oh, I think they already did Ursoc. Yeah, they did. That's why I was able to join a little bit later. So we'll join another one after this. Get Cenarius done. I mean, get Ursoc done. Cenarius is going to go down right now. I'll let this tank take Cenarius, and I'll take the ads. Just so that there's no swapping or something done funny. Yeah, that was 2 nap times in 1 attempt. Here we go. That's a good transmog, I like that. So for those just joining, we did LFR ToV. We cleared it very quickly, so now I'm just doing my other LFR, which is Emerald Nightmare. You guys can definitely take a look back and see all the ToV attempts. We one-shot everything except for Guorm. That took 2 tries. We didn't have a good split between the colors. So now we did Xavius. We're going to do Cenarius right now. And we'll be doing the beginning after this. We're working our way backwards. I just want to get the more difficult stuff out. LFR is being good to me today. Except for that. Everyone's not even here yet.
2, 1.
Alright, hopefully we cleanse Wisp. Looks like we did. Perfect. Nope, we didn't. I'm trying to get those wisps, but I don't want to get too close to Cenarius and have him thorns. Alright. So I'm gonna cleanse at a little bit closer to 20 stacks. Anywhere from 20 to 23. And LFR should be fine. Alright, here we go. Get a cleanse off. Get a charge off, get some rage. Get another cleanse before it goes away. Horses of Nightmare coming up. Alright. And we should be cleansing the tree again, but actually this time it should automatically cleanse. Just the way I see everything split up. Perfect. So don't let her heal and single target the Drake, although she should be going down first probably. And don't get hit by that breath. Alright, let's get a cleanse since we are tanking at the same time. If you're not tanking, or if you're just tanking one ad, you can let the stacks build up a little bit more. And we did get to cleave everything down, which we shouldn't have done, but it worked out. Although everybody's half dead. We are going to get the final phase of Cenarius soon. We might have another phase of ads, actually. Yep, looks like we are. Let's cleanse before it. Nope, that went away. We should be cleansing the right. So Cenarius is getting really close to phase 3. Hopefully it doesn't happen at the same time as everything else. Yeah, it is going to happen actually. I see spear incoming. So we're going to have to deal with a little bit of Thorns damage. Why is he taunting? He has spear on him. So pop a cooldown before spear hits, and now he should taunt. Probably won't happen though. There it is, across the room. Here's a spear. And he keeps taunting off me even though he has a spear debuff. I don't understand. Alright, he took 2 spears. Thankfully this is LFR and not an AOTC group or something like that doing heroic. And that's a down Cenarius. Doesn't matter how hard this one hits me, it's it. Alright, we're gonna queue up for the last portion of it. We are missing Ursoc, but it should be alright. So we're gonna queue up for the last portion of Emerald Nightmare right now. If you guys missed our ToV run, when this goes live, you should be able to see it. So we're queued up. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Look at this tab targeting. Why is it picking those guys? Alright. So we're actually going to get to complete all of LFR today in a very, very timely fashion. It's been a little over an hour of streaming. We got ToV done, Xavius, Cenarius, and Emerald and Nightmare Dragons. So that's actually pretty good. It's not like last stream where we completely failed Emerald Nightmare. And there it is. Let me just get these last few kills here. Perfect. LFR is just putting in work today. I'm really, really enjoying this. Alright, this should go pretty well. This is the easiest wing of Emerald Nightmare. Looks like we gotta queue up. Oh, we get buff food? LFR is doing it well today. Looks like I need another tank. We can start pulling some trash though. I mean, I didn't want to pull all that trash with one tank, but that's fine. It's fine, we can do it. Oh, this might not be too good. This might even be a wipe. On trash. I don't think a lot of the healers are ready. And hopefully we're not chain pulling. Please. This guy. Don't be chain pulling. No, not yet. Wiping on LFR trash on Nathendra. Let's not be that group. I don't want to be known for that. This Warlock keeps pulling everything. I see his little minion running around. Remember guys, if you like any of this, if you enjoy the channel, go ahead and subscribe. I do try my best to put out daily content Monday through Friday. Alright, we got through trash alright, which is great. That's great. Someone's trying to get buff from buff food, not gonna happen. Someone else wants to pull. Why are you tanking facing this way? Oh man. Time to taunt off. And taunt off. Drop the infested ground. They're not. No one. Actually, Melee is doing alright with the rot. Most of the rot's over here. But if you tank right in the middle, when you have the heart of the swarm phase, you're gonna have this goo coming in from every direction at like equal speeds, equal time. Here we go. Look at all that rot coming from every direction. The east is a little less plagued. Have you done LFR as a tank yet? Where's the taunt off? Alright. You should do LFR as a tank. LFR is not too bad. When you're trying to do heroic as AOTC, that's when it's messy. Here we go. Nice one shot. Hopefully we don't wipe on this trash. I know every single cloud gets walked into. So hopefully we can avoid a little bit of that. Yeah, as you should be. If you didn't get it in those first 48 hours, it's gonna be a nice mission of RNG. And I don't believe they have what is it, bad luck protection on the Prot Warrior skin. Yeah, that was a pretty unreasonable change. It's just, I think it's one of the hardest hidden skins to get at this point, isn't it? You had the ones that were tied to like world bosses or whatever, and those have gotten fixed because they used to be a percentage drop. I believe now all of them are 100%. And I think this one's the only one that's truly 100% RNG. Although I could be completely wrong. Oh no, you have the one that's based off of the Withered Army training. What is it, Blood DK? They're in the same boat. They're tied to a daily basically. Yeah, you can do it that way. Did they remove the macro you can do for the check quest? Because if you still have that, oh jeez, if you still have that, you don't need to run to the cave. I actually haven't checked in on it. And it is. It really is. I get it that they wanted to make it really cool, but having to check Deathwing's old house every day. Hopefully we can avoid a few more of the clouds. I'm gonna turn around, see there it is. Didn't even need to turn around. If there was BOE trash epics or something like an ICC, but no, we're just getting extra trash. Alright, hopefully nobody pulls this group. I've seen people pull that group and then like 10 or 15 people die. I don't see any aggro yet. No, I don't see any aggro yet.
Time passing by, will I see you again? Tell me you need me. This can be the end. 'Cause though we're so far, you're still under my skin.
Where's everybody going to next? Il'gynoth? Alright, let's go to Il'gynoth.
This can't be the end. No. I know we can make this work.
I actually really like the Il'gynoth fight, so this is nice. Actually, most of Emerald Nightmare was designed really well as a raid. LFR champions today. And who's gonna pull one of the tentacles? Alright, we'll go ahead and pull Boland here.
Ain't nowhere too far just to be where you are. Oh, nights are the worst, taking over my mind. My favorite scar. Yeah, you raised the bar. I know we can make this work if we just put each other first. Take the leap and reach.
And let's change that. Alright, so Il'gynoth. Let's see if the other tank takes left. I'll take right. Somebody's dead. That's not my off. That's not the off tank, is it? I don't believe so. You're welcome. I can't change the songs automatically all the time. I'm gonna start working on more DRM free music that I could be using. Is everybody here? Who's missing? My off tank is... I don't think my off tank is here. Who the hell was the off tank? It was a DH. Oh, some of these deeps. Alright. Let's get a ready check going. Yeah, this person's gone. Definitely not my tank. Definitely not my tank. There's the other tank. Alright. We can actually pull if we want. I believe this is... That's a deeps. Alright. And I don't... Jeez. There we go. We got the other person running in. We're missing 2 people, but not a big deal. We can do it without them. Alright, we should be good to pull. Grabbing a beer while we wait. Alright, never mind. So for those of you just joining, sorry, my mouth isn't working on English today. So for those of you just joining, we did ToV LFR. We did one shot Odin and Helya. Took us 2 shots to do Guorm. That's at the very beginning of the stream. We're now finishing up LFR Emerald Nightmare. I figured we might as well just do all of LFR that's available right now. And after this, the stream will actually be done. We're just going to do LFR Champions today. So one final ready check. I think the other 2 people are AFK, or Vanessa, I think she's AFK. She said she's ready. So let's get this. Let's get it going. If these guys remember, keep your active mitigation up. Very important. Alright, time to kite. At this point, I do like having the increased thunderclap range just because I get to snare everything. That's a good spread there. Get those stuns off. There we go. This is going pretty well, actually. We're gonna have the horror coming up soon. Right on this Warlock TV, right next to it. I'm gonna try not to move him just because of the Eye of Fate. It's coming up in 5 seconds. Right after that, I'll move him a little bit. And he spreads those patches of Nightmare. Alright, let's move him around a little bit. Let's move him to the edge over here. Remember to face him to the outside so nobody really gets hurt. People should be swapping to the Death Glare Tentacles. Oh no. Alright, he's down. Not worried about him or his patches anymore. Patchwork. Here we go. Everybody jump in. We have pretty good deeps. We might be able to one phase this, hopefully. Yeah, we are going to be able to one phase it. Right. Especially because we got this hero up.
Hi, how can I help?
Perfect. I don't believe... Actually, 850. Oh, wow. That's a bit of an upgrade. No, let's do that. I am lacking in haste right now, so this is actually going to replace that Mythic Warforged 850. Alright. So I'm getting my haste back up there. I've been lacking in haste. I've been getting really big eye level upgrades, but they have crit and mastery, so I lost a lot of haste. I mean, I gained a lot of stamina and strength, but that haste and mastery really hurt. So let's join LFR again. We are missing some people now. Some people did leave. I don't understand why pull that. Let's just run away. If we can. No, we can't in combat. Got too close. Somebody just ran into this group. There was a tentacle back there that was pulled too. You see that? Spraying around everywhere. Alright, should be good to be able to run away. So we just need, yeah, Helya. Perfect. Let's skip this on too. Alright. we can start pulling trash. And then after this, we're all done being LFR LFR heroes. That was close. No heals, no heals, no heals. All of our healers are gone. Perfect. I don't want to be there for the next pull with no heals. So this will be the last boss. We were LFR champions today with ToV and with all of Emerald Nightmare. Although Emerald Nightmare has been done, this was really, really good for one-shotting ToV. That was a lot of fun. There is a healer up now. I think we lost a lot of the healers after Il'gynoth. We're missing a lot of the raid. I think it was a lot of these people that got in combat in Il'gynoth. We're missing 3 people at this point and 1 person from LFR. Alright. Once this healer gets here, then we'll go ahead and pull. Definitely a healer. Oh, actually, Shadow Priest just joined. That was the replacement.
Here's something to get stuck on this holiday season. Switch to Cricket Wireless and get the Samsung Galaxy M2 for free.
Alright, we should be able to pull
$30 a month. Just a
very, very
little holiday
soon.
cheer.
Alright, gonna do a ready check and pull if everyone's ready. Let's get another repair in. Who did we lose? We lost that Shadow Priest actually that just joined. And we have 2 people that aren't ready. Are they the 2 people that are gone? One of them is. And he's actually running in here right now, so we'll be good if we pull. He should get here in time. He's right over there. Oh, we got buff food. We'll let everybody get their buff food and should be good to go now. Alright. Oh, time to pick up those ads. Hopefully the other tank does. That's the hope. That's the hope. Although they're stacking on melee, which I'm not too sure about why. Speaking of checking out Apple's new stuff, have you seen the Apple book? Apple is selling a book with all of their like design schematics and their ad photos and stuff. It's just pictures of all their products over the years. I believe the price point on this book is $300. Oh, come on. We should get phase 2 soon. Have to jump over to the next platform. I don't understand why these spiderlings are jumping around everywhere. I'm normally on ad duty, but the other tank wasn't pulling. Get rid of some of these pools of venom. Nope. There we go. Phase 2, time to jump. Or not. Time to get tornadoed. Alright, the other tank picked them up, so let me pick up some of these ads. Again, in LFR, you don't really need to taunt off for the raking talons. You'll be fine. Let's swap songs while we're in the middle of this fight. That'll be perfect. Twisting Shadows got really close to the tank there. Alright. LFR champions. Alright. Thank you everyone for joining me today. We are all LFR champions now. We did ToV, we did Emerald Nightmare, sans Ursoc, but Ursoc is such an easy fight. We'll be fine without it. So, we are LFR champions. Thank you for joining me. Again, every Wednesday I do stream. Starting at about 11 to 12. I normally try to do 11:30. So, thank you guys for joining me again. I'll see you guys next week. If you like my content, go ahead and subscribe.